Welcome to the My Real Estate Voice Members Areas tutorial. Just going to give you a quick overview on how to upload your listing information and your photos. Before you do that, probably a good idea to quickly have a quick look at the advertising guidelines. They are only guidelines, they're not rules, but if you could have a quick look at them just to give yourself a clearer idea of what we're looking for. So the property's slightly different, but again, it's worth having a quick read. Okay, so let's move over to your advertising. Now we're going to move straight to copy specifications. Okay, firstly your street address and your suburb and state. Now these are used for your Google Maps reference, so it needs to be the street address of the business or property that is for sale. Then your general description, which is your standard listing information. So everything you have on your business or property that you want to let a potential buyer know about. Obviously, we won't cover all that in the movies. The movies are like a commercial, basically, for your private sale, and it's sort of like the highlights. But all your information would go in this field here. Okay, so then you've got your sales price. Pretty straightforward. We'll have a look at business specifications first. The first field is actually pretty important. It's the business features. Now, this is the business features that you believe are going to be, that you want to highlight to a potential buyer. So let's say you've got contracts in place that are going to carry on for the next 5 years that are guaranteed income. This is where you would put it. This is for basically for the scriptwriter's benefit, but she needs to be able to see what you believe are the most sellable parts so she can write a script that focuses around that. So then you've got your small, medium and large business. This is all pretty straightforward. Then at the end, any other bits, any other information that you want to include, equipment, number of staff, training, if you're prepared to offer training, does the business have a website, all that sort of stuff. So once all that's in there, hit save information. We'll have a quick look at property first before we move on. Okay, so the same again, property features, the most sellable things. So you've got your suggestions there. You know, if you're a rural property, obviously you've got lifestyle and irrigation, things like that. They're very important to mention. Your property style, car spaces, well, that's pretty straightforward. So once all that's entered, hit save information, and then we will move over to the images section. Now I've added a few images prior. So we've got the front of our home, we've got the lovely view. If you've got any photo that you've got that's of water, please include it, people like that. Then we've gone to the front of the home, kitchen, we've got the dining room. Okay, so we'll go down to the next one now. Also, remember, under each photo, please give a brief description of what you can see in the photo. Any little aspects that you feel would be of benefit to a buyer, please include them. You know, this is for the script writer, so she can get an understanding of exactly what you believe the strong features to be. So please, doesn't have to be it doesn't even have to be in sentences. Just dot points is fine. Just list as much information as you can about that particular photo. Okay, so let's add another one. Choose file. Okay, so that'll open up a window within your computer. So I saved all my photos in my library's pictures section. So I've already picked these 5, so the next one would most likely be one of the lounge room. So I will choose that one. For those of you that aren't aware, you go to your to that little drop down menu there, and you can, a lot of people just have their photos in list format, and it's just sort of hard to pick which one you want to use. If you go up and change it to extra large icons, it just makes it a lot easier for this purpose. Alright, so I've picked photo 5, open. Now what that will do is automatically create a link to that photo. It hasn't uploaded it yet, so we will go through the process of picking all our photos all the way down to 15. Then when we're done, obviously again, write our comments in underneath, save images. Now this will take a little bit of time because obviously you're uploading them to the internet. I've only done one photo, so it shouldn't take too long for this example, but once you've entered 15 photos, it can take a while to upload them all. But also what it's doing, it's resizing them. So there's no need to worry about whether your photos are too big or whether they're going to work. If the program accepts them, they're going to be perfect. So there's our new photo that we've just put in. Once all your photos are in, just double check that you've got the right text below each photos, because it's a bit easy to make that mistake when you can't see them, but now that you can see them, if you need to edit it, you can go in again and re-edit, and just when you're done, hit save images at the end. Okay, now to the final stage, which is one of the most important. Now that's our overview and completion tab. Now all the information that you've entered will appear again in this format, so everything that you've entered, so you can check it over. So please go through everything, make sure everything that you've entered is exactly how you want it. And then you've got your pictures at the bottom, and they will have the comments underneath. Now the reason we've included this section is because once you've hit this green button, send overview email, that goes straight to to our copywriter. So she will start work as soon as she receives this email. So it's good because it speeds things up, but it's bad because there is no changes from this point forward. So please check your information that you're happy with it, and once you've hit that green button, you are one step closer to your movie being online. Thank you. If you have any questions, please send us an email and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.